My boy, building self-discipline is one of the most important things you can do for yourself if you want to get ahead in life. It will help you achieve your goals, stop bad habits, and become the best version of yourself. But it's not easy. In fact, it's extremely hard to build discipline when you don't have any. That's why most people never even try. They know they should, but they just can't. They don't know how. But today, I'm going to teach you exactly how to build unbreakable self-discipline, step by step. So write this down somewhere and follow these steps every single day until it becomes a habit itself. Let's go. Number 1. Start with baby steps. If you try to transform yourself overnight, you will fail. No matter how much motivation you have, if you are not prepared to put in the work, you won't make it. Why? Because real change takes time. You need to be patient and consistent in order to see results. That means that if you want to build self-discipline, you must start with baby steps. Don't try to do too much too soon. Instead, start with small, achievable goals and gradually work your way up. For example, if you want to start working out more, don't try to go from 0 to 100 in a week. Instead, start by just going to the gym once or twice a week and then gradually increase the frequency and intensity of your workouts over time. The same is true for everything else in life. If you want to be successful, you must be patient and consistent. Don't expect to become the next Elon Musk overnight. Instead, focus on making small, gradual improvements every single day. Over time, these small improvements will add up to big results. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, but with each brick laid, it got a little bit closer to being completed. Same thing applies here. So be patient and trust the process. Number 2, understand your why. Why do you want to be more disciplined? What will it get you? We all have different motivations for wanting to be more disciplined. Some of us want to be more successful in our careers. Others want to improve their relationships or their health. Whatever your reason may be, it's important to keep it in mind when you're trying to build discipline. Knowing your why will help you stay motivated and focused on your goals. It will also help you overcome challenges and setbacks. When you encounter resistance, remind yourself of your motivation for wanting to be more disciplined. This is why having a clear understanding of your motivation is so important. So take some time to really think about why you want to be more disciplined. What will it get you? How will it improve your life? Once you have a clear understanding of your motivation, write it down and keep it somewhere where you can see it every day. This will serve as a reminder of why you're doing this and help you stay on track. Number 3, find your flow. The key to building self-discipline is to find your flow. Flow is a state of intense focus and complete immersion in a task. It's that feeling you get when you're so focused on what you're doing that you lose track of everything else around you. To find your flow, you need to find an activity that you're passionate about and that challenges you to grow. It could be anything from writing to playing sports to solving problems at work. The important thing is that the activity is challenging and that it requires a high level of focus and concentration. Once you've found an activity that you can focus on, set yourself a goal to complete that task. Make the goal challenging but achievable. Then commit to spending a set amount of time each day working towards that goal. As you work, focus on the task at hand and ignore distractions. Allow yourself to become completely immersed in the work. As you become more and more focused, you'll begin to enter a state of flow. You'll lose track of time and you'll feel completely absorbed in what you're doing. At this point, it's important to let go of any distractions and just enjoy the feeling of being in the zone. As you continue to work, you'll likely find that your productivity increases and you're able to complete more work in less time. You'll also find that you're able to focus for longer periods of time without taking breaks. This is the power of the flow state, and it's an essential part of building self-discipline. Number 4, focus on one thing at a time. The key to success in any endeavor is focus. When you're trying to build self-discipline, it's important to focus on one thing at a time. Trying to do too many things at once will spread you too thin and make it difficult to make progress toward your goals. For example, if you're trying to build a new habit like working out every morning, don't try to change other things in your routine at the same time. Focus on building the new habit first, and then you can move on to other changes. Once you've mastered the new habit, it will be easier to add other habits to your routine. By focusing on one thing at a time, you'll be able to make real progress toward your goals and stay motivated along the way. Number 5, learn to say no. One of the biggest obstacles to building self-discipline is saying yes to everything. When you say yes to every request, you're spreading yourself too thin and making it difficult to focus on your goals. That's why it's important to learn how to say no. When you say no to others, it allows you to focus on what's important to you. It shows them that you're serious about your goals and that you wouldn't be deterred by distractions. Of course, this doesn't mean that you should say no to everything. There are times when it's okay to bend the rules and help someone out. But in general, you should try to make your own needs a priority. That way you'll be able to stay focused on your goals and make real progress toward achieving them. Number 6, be accountable. One of the best ways to build self-discipline is to find someone who can hold you accountable for your actions. An accountability partner is someone who will check in with you regularly to make sure that you're sticking to your goals. They'll ask you how you're doing and what you've accomplished so far, and they'll be there to support you if you ever fall off track. Finding an accountability partner can be a great way to stay motivated and disciplined. If you don't have anyone in your life who can fulfill this role, there are also online communities where you can find an accountability partner. 7. Reward yourself. When you reward yourself for staying on track, you're reinforcing the behaviors that lead to success. This tells your brain that it's worth it to stay focused and disciplined because good things will happen as a result. It also helps you stay motivated because you know that there's something fun waiting for you at the end of the tunnel. There are a few different ways to go about rewarding yourself. The most important thing is to choose something that's meaningful to you. It could be a new pair of shoes, a night out with friends, or even just a pat on the back. Whatever it is, make sure it's something that you look forward to and that motivates you to stay on track. Now, listen, building self-discipline isn't easy, but it's definitely worth it. By following these 7 steps, you'll be well on your way to becoming the most disciplined version of yourself. Just remember to start with baby steps, understand your why, find your flow, focus on one thing at a time, learn to say no, be accountable, and reward yourself. Now get out there and start building that discipline. The world is waiting for you to make your move. Don't waste another second. And that's it for me today, boys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a big thumbs up and subscribe for more content just like this. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and see you next time.